The Chancellor, Rishi Sunak, has insisted the furlough scheme will not be extended beyond the end of October. But what's likely to happen then? A look at the data on how the scheme has been used so far throws up a surprising conclusion. Let's compare two sectors, the construction sector and the professional, scientific and technical sector, which includes accountancy, legal firms, management consultants and scientific research. Both are large employers with over 2 million jobs at the end of last year, though hourly pay is significantly higher in the professional, scientific and technical sector. On this chart we've plotted the use of the furlough scheme for both sectors from the start of lockdown on the 23rd of March up until the end of July, the latest date we have data for. We've set the top of the chart to be the point at which maximum furlough was reached for each sector, which then allows us to track the percentage of furloughed workers who have been brought back off furlough from that point on. The construction sector shut down very quickly, reaching maximum furlough on April the 14th, with 721,000 workers furloughed. Take-up was slower in the professional, scientific and technical sector, with maximum furlough only reached on the 8th of May, and at a lower level, 577,000 workers. But what happens next is interesting. As building sites reopened, workers in the construction sector were quickly brought back. By the end of July, more than 3 in 5 furloughed workers were back at work. Whereas in the professional sector, the rebound was much slower, with only 1 in 3 workers coming back to their desks or kitchen tables. In absolute terms, the positions have reversed, with now many more workers on furlough in the professional sector than in construction. So what's going on? Well, it seems that those sectors where work is more hands-on have brought people back more quickly as orders have picked up. Look at manufacturing, for example, which has taken a similar trajectory to construction. On the other hand, IT, a sector which has been considered most immune to the pandemic, has performed abysmally, with only 29% of furloughed workers back, the worst of any sector. In fact, if we look at all those sectors we might generally think of as being home to white-collar jobs, our professional sector, IT, finance, business admin and real estate, we see that over 1 million white-collar jobs have been furloughed for 4 months. That means employers have experienced what it's like to be without these employees for a really long time. Perhaps this confirms the theory of anthropologist David Graeber, that many of these jobs are fundamentally of scant purpose, with those who contribute little being exposed. Or maybe it's just that, with offices still lying empty and an absence of conferences, events and other in-person meetings, there really is now less work to be done in these sectors. Whatever the answer, the UK may or may not be approaching a white-collar jobs crisis at the end of October. But it seems clear that some of those sectors which have long boasted of high job security may no longer be quite so secure.